to Raising Vibrations with myself, Simon. Today we're going to be continuing with the Moon Sign series, and we're going to be chatting about Moon in Gemini today. It's going to be really exciting, and we're going to speak really fast because it's the Moon in Gemini series. No, I'm kidding. Geminis would have got that experience. Anyway, so before I go ahead and jump into the information, as you know, for watching all my series, please check out the introduction video. A card will come up on the video right now, and you just click on that and watch that video, and then come out and check this placement, okay? Now, this is for somebody that has Moon in the third house, and of course has Moon in Gemini. It's really important to recognize with the Moon in Gemini and with the Moon in the third house, your emotional sense of security lies with diversity and learning, okay? I noticed with my own Moon and Gemini experience, it's really important to be able to consistently keep on absorbing information and being able to digest that information. It generally keeps a sense of emotional nurturance, because again, as I said before in the introduction, the Moon reflects how we emotionally nurture ourselves and how we inwardly see ourselves. So with this placement, there's this strong need for emotional nurturance through gathering information, reading, communicating, connecting, etc., etc. And there can be sort of karmic stories within the birth chart that facilitate or need that sense of connection towards connectivity and communication and expression. Now, if your Moon is in the third house on Gemini as well, there's also this very strong need to be able to express oneself and to be able to organize. Okay, it can be a very challenging thing to organize information in a way that's sort of in a linear process that creates a sense of calmness. So your challenge with this placement is to create organization and to ask yourself the question, what does this specifically mean for me? With the Moon in Gemini in fifth and third house, it's so easy to be able to just collect loads and loads of information. And what actually happens here is that the center of information in your consciousness shifts so much that you have the center of gravity move so much, and you don't actually create a core sense of what you know to be true. Your sense of security is always linked with just whatever information is available. And what could happen here is that because information is consistently expanding and evolving, your sense of security can be linked with something that is going to be expanding, and then go, oh my God, I didn't realize that I knew that information. Now I've got to go and learn more. And it creates this kind of concentric circles that just go around like that, gathering information and never actually knowing anything, but actually becoming aware of the truth of relativity. So your challenge with this placement is to create discernment and to create necessary organization to say what is specific, what's relevant, what isn't relevant, okay? Again, strong need to be able to connection with people, to be able to connect in a way and discuss and have your opinions and interactions met with other people. One of the challenges with this placement, of course, again, is the need to penetrate to the depths. So the most powerful way to access the Gemini energy, the Moon in Gemini, is to be able to ask questions that start with why and what and how. The moment you do that, you penetrate the surface value of Gemini into the Scorpio understanding of something that's deep, and you naturally intrinsically then activate the polarity point of Gemini, which is Sagittarius, and that is one specific philosophy for you. And this is the way that you deal with this sense of scatteredness and energy all over the place, is to create a specific sort of question that leads to a really clear and precise understanding that is very specific, as I said before. As you can see, I'm trying to be very specific in this conversation. With the Moon in Gemini as well, there's also this really strong need to be able to define stuff and to name stuff, and there's a strong association with words. And of course, words have limitations in them because they stop you from understanding something in the most deepest essence. So Gemini, or the third house, naturally squares Pisces, and Pisces is the everything and there's nothing. So in silence, there is nothing, and as soon as we project into the silence, we create something out of that experience. And it's that Moon and Gemini stuff, or the Gemini stuff, where we, through communication, define reality, but there is an inherent limitation in our communication. So with the Moon in Gemini, it's really important to be able to understand and digest what information you're sharing, because of the fact that it can not only be very overwhelming, but it can also create an amount of confusion and chaos in that sense. Okay? Fantastic, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this description and it offered you some insight regarding your astrology chart and how you inwardly see yourself. If you're wanting to book a reading with myself, please click on the card that's arriving right now. And if you're interested in learning astrology with me, then just click on the link after this video, okay? Other than that, guys, hit the like and subscribe button and share this video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.